My name is Michelle Kelso-Kafer. I would like to introduce you to my first book, Leah Unveiled. This is a unique book because it can also serve as a Bible study or a personal journal for you individually or great within a group or book club. Leah Unveiled walks the reader through Genesis 29 and 30. Today, I would like to read chapter 1 for you. Leah who? In beginning a journey to read through the Bible chronologically, Genesis 29 and 30 stopped me in my tracks. It became evident I was reading a diary of sorts, a woman's testimony of her personal, spiritual journey, a woman I knew relatively little about. If you had asked me prior to this study, I could have summarized her saga into one paragraph. A breached contract made her a wife to a man who was in love with her sister. She was wife of a patriarch and mother to 8 of the original 12 tribes of Israel. Seeing how the tapestry of the gospel was woven into her life was all new for me. Ask me now, and I will say, go, sit at her feet. There is no way she could ever have imagined that years later, 1 Corinthians 13, 12 through 13, would capture the concept of her story and faithfulness for every follower of Christ today. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know just as I also am known. And now abide faith, hope, love, these 3, but the greatest of these is love. When you look at the image of your life right now, does it seem too ordinary? Too bleak? Come with me to sit at the feet of a woman who could empathize with you. Let us learn from her faith, hope, and love. Meet Leah, Jacob's first wife. But Leah's diary is outlined through the profound artistry in the naming of her children, every name a window to the ponderings of her heart. The scriptures clearly state Jacob gave no input. Leah named her children. The love story of Leah goes unnoticed because of the natural allurement to the Jacob and Rachel romance. Yet, in tender-eyed, ordinary Leah, we'll see a picture of God's extraordinary love, which transcends the love of man. The love story of Leah is not of earthly romanticism, but her narrative highlights what it means to be loved by God in the present, with current hopes deferred, struggling to trust that somehow, some way, at some point, he would fulfill her desires. The human object of Leah's desire rejects the key to her heart that she so willingly offers. But God, he will cherish and hold dear her tender heart. Leah is representative of the vast majority of our lives. No grand overtures, plainly mundane and ordinary. However, her life story captivates anyone who will open themselves to learning the rich theological truths that can be found in her diary. There is a uniqueness to the Genesis 29 and 30 chapters, for they tell of spiritual growth from a woman's perspective. Here, Genesis echoes the heart of a wife and mother's soul. Her story is old, yet her message is relevant to this present day. Leah's exceptional devotion and loyalty give rise to a profound blessing that she never could have imagined in her wildest dreams. My hope is that through Leah, you will gain a better grasp of how God reveals his nature and works in our hearts, regardless of our circumstance. My prayer is that you will find the reflection of God's awesomeness and how he revealed himself in and through Leah's life, both encouraging and convicting. Amidst all the humble grandeur of meeting my Lord and Savior face to face in heaven, I look forward to meeting Leah, a matriarch of the faith in the prophetic promised seed, Jesus Christ.